guys, I'm on my way to another location. I'm gonna try to hit a very old country school. It's a country times for me today. On my way, I'm scouting in another location. It does look promising, a bit overgrown, but this looks like there was something standing here. A bit of a indentation in the ground. There is a lot of abandoned properties in this area, so my school is going to be my priority, but I may come back to this one either today or another day. There is some more locations that I have in mind around here, so I'm going to take a little walk here and see what I got. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll probably see you at that school location. First sign of good activity. There is some garbage scattered around here. You got this is I think a stubby beer bottle. So there might be more interesting things here. One more area of activity, but looks to me probably 70s, 80s. Some of those old STP can oil, one imperial quart. So that's before we switched to metric here in Canada. Bottle of Tropicana juice. Who knows, could be something older around here. This is cool. Found a new place to explore. Dried up creek. What do we have here? Bicycle. Won't be able to move it, but it's not very old. There's some crap here. Alright, I'm gonna go and explore here and see what's out here. There's definitely some stuff dumped here over the years, and this creek has been like this for a while. Look at this old cedar tree. Alright, I'll see you when I get something more interesting. Alright, there might be something out here that's definitely short of an old glass. Alright, so exploring the creek, didn't find much. This is probably more modern. Yeah, 1970s jar, screw top jar. But this, what does it say? Seltzer. I really don't know how old this is, but it's kind of cool. Nice color. Small little embossing. Seltzer. I'm taking it. And I got a penny on the ground here too. But I don't really see much more. So there is a piece of broken glass. Sorry for the finger there in the eye view, in the camera view. I think I'm gonna head out of here. But this area could be further explored. So I'm in this quiet countryside. I'm still didn't make it to the school, but I'm detecting along by an old cemetery. I got this route here, got pretty decent coin-like signal. Getting a little bit high, so I thought it might be a quarter or a bottle cap. But it looks like a quarter. I don't know yet what kind. Quarter size at least. This does not look like a normal quarter. Holy shit. Holy Holy, 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 whew, wow, wow. I'm not rubbing this. This is beautiful condition. 1816 silver quarter. Holy crap. Second signal here. After Cancelo. Oh, can't believe it. I wanted 1800 silver, but this is not what I thought I was gonna get. I did not expect 1816 British quarter. I was thinking fish scale maybe. Wow. Jeez. Ooh, I could rest now. Alright, but I won't. As normal. I'll see you on the next. Hey guys. That's the school. There's a lot of ground around it. Overgrown. I'm all covered in those pesky little things. And the bigger ones. Did not really get anything with the detector. Lots of bottle caps, lots of garbage here. There might be something hiding it, but I think they did some grants here at one point. There is some stuff that just looks a little bit too much modern. So anyway, let's show the house. So just walking the grants right now. Get a couple Coca-Cola bottles so far. I don't really know the age. One says Coca-Cola, the other one might be Pepsi or some Coca-Cola like company. There was this jar here on the ground. There have been a decent one, but broken, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I'll just pick around at the dirt here for a little bit and a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna hit another spot that I wanted to hit. So until then, I'll see you then. Hi guys, back on film. So after hitting the school, decided too much garbage and went to another spot that I hit for backup, and didn't. I think it was redone, so decided to hit. It was an older cemetery church type of thing, abandoned, and I decided there was a hill and there's a river behind it, so I decided to look on this hill while I'm here, and this looks promising. There is a lot of broken. Well, that's newer, but there is a lot of. Oh, there's this. There's something squarish over there. There was a piece of an older looking bottom to the bottle. Pretty wet ground here. This I think is newer. There was something else that looked older, so I'll keep scouring here. Maybe I can find a couple old things. Alright, I'll let you know if I find one. Alright, I continued exploring that hill. It's really rather treacherous condition with lots of branches in the way. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Half-gallon Kemp Manufacturing Company. Really rusty. I might just leave it here and come back for it. This jar, kind of funky shape, but I don't think it's very old. It's a twist, obviously. Established. 1112. I don't think that's The thing looks fairly modern to me. And this wood, I think it's a hubcap. It's kind of cool. It's from an older car, definitely. Take it, not take it. Well, probably I'm just gonna leave it here. I'll take it next time. Next time I'm here if I want to. Alright, I'll see you on the next. Alright, time for a wrap up. Unusual one. Not really a lot of detecting finds, but as you can see, there's a lot of glass. So I went out to the country and did some hunting on the first day in the video. Hit several sites. My goal was to hit a school that I've been planning to hit for quite a while. Unfortunately, nothing panned out over there. There was just too much garbage, overgrown combination of weeds, just hard to detect. And also it looks like some of the grounds were there were some things done later on. The school was from 1850s or 60s, if I recall correctly, but there was some stuff done. Gravel was put down in places, concrete blocks near school, so there was some stuff done, I would say, in the 50s, 60s and 70s. I'm not sure when it was abandoned as a school, but looks like in that time. Anyway, so the next hunt that I did, which is not actually featured, I think, previously in the video, I went out with Mike in Canada, Cashmall, and Dirt Fishing Canada, Justin, and I just didn't find anything. They got a few nice largies. I think, well, Mike got few, I think, 2 largies. Cashmall got 1 largie, and Justin did not get anything as well. So it wasn't really a quality, a lot of finds type of hunt, especially for me. And I decided to do some bottle digging at the new site that I found, an ash pit, untouched before. What I think it's the stuff there is from the, I would say, 30s to maximum 50s, just from the age of the bottle and bottles. So the only one that I could date exactly was this this jar with this nice Art Deco design, and it says on it, where is it, 1934. So that cleaned up nice. Okay, got another jar with interesting design there too. This one didn't clean up as well yet. This is basically preliminary wash for everything. I did not soak it or did anything like this. 2 Coca-Cola bottles I found at the school. They were kind of on the surface. I doubt that they're very old. This one does not have any writing, but it looks exactly the same as the one that does. On the bottom, this one, where is it? This one here says Coca-Cola. Some kind of other markings, 5 in the middle. There is no exact date. A lot of the bottles that I found had prior to me washing them, they had some remnants of I forgot what you call it, but it's basically after that they stopped doing embossing, they did spraying paint. Actually, it's a glass paint. There is a name for it and it just escapes me. So that Heinz had a nice colors on it at the time, but all that stuff really disintegrated in the wash. I don't know how to date these Heinz. I'll have to look it up, but it does say AJ Heinz Company 255 patented. Another nice bottle. This one's extremely heavy. Let me just grab it. Okay, like this. Very heavy. No green. Champagne, most likely champagne bottle or wine bottle. And this also had the remnants of the label that just got washed. I grabbed some pictures prior to the wash, so at least I can have that. So there was a lot of milk bottles. Okay, so we got I got 2 of these Acme Farmers Dairy Limited. Nothing particular here on the bottom. 2 large ones. There's another one. And Donlands Dairy. Another has a D shape logo on the bottom. I got 2 of these. So I'm pretty happy about getting the milk bottles. I got 2 smaller ones. This one's really nice. It has little striations down. It says, let's move my hand, Cooper's Canadian Dairy. And the second small one says City Dairy. It's on both, embossed on both sides. This one came out pretty nice and clean looking from the ground. What else do we have here? 4 medicine bottles. These 3 were identical from the same source. Had a bluish label on it. Okay, I got this that was left. There was a screw top W&A Gilbey's Limited, and this one's embossed. Let's see, it's really hard to see the embossing on this one because of the white bottle, milky bottle, but let's see. There it is. It says June, and the embossing right there. It actually looks better if you wet it, you can make it out better. Some interesting perfume bottles. This one has a lot of cracking on the top, but it's really neat. Probably one of the better bottles from this hand. This one still has liquid in it, so looks like original liquid. So screwed up, still intact. This neat little jar, it does say something on it. Let's see. I'm not really sure what it says. I think the writing might be in French. Anyway, so I got more bottles. This vanilla extract. I try to not be careful not to wash off the label of this one. This one, I think it wasn't, from the looks of it, I think it was a mustard. It really had a nice multicolor label on it, but I wasn't able to preserve it any better. I think it was either Saxon or Savoy, something along those lines. If anybody knows anything more about these bottles, please let me know. This one's probably the most modern of the bunch. I don't know when they started doing plastic lids on this, or caps. Benzo cream, some kind of cream, almond cream. The original liquid still inside. That's cool. There was another one with there was no writing on it, but there is some kind of oily liquid still inside. This one has had a nice, neat label. I don't remember what it said. It tried to preserve this, but this one was paper label. Anyway, couple more here. This one I didn't open to clean it. This nice bottle stopper, a little boutonniere. The blue glass. This one, the bulb got preserved nicely. It is heavy. It's not like the bulbs nowadays. You can see that the glass is different. Just put it to the side here. This one was more in the top layer, but I really like the colors in it. Might have been dropped a touch later. Couple nice cobalts. This one has a really nice color when you put it against the glass and against the light. Okay, so this one, what does it say here? It's Enfant Bien Reboucher SVP. There is some writing here on the bottom. Okay. Got this one. It came with a lid, but it disintegrated. The Bromo seltzer bottle. I think they're pretty common bottles, like kind of like milk of magnesia. So, okay, now some rusty stuff. This is a cup. I have another bottle that is being cleaned, but it's not really that special. So that's from that. Little Christmas light. This little rusty little bottle, metal bottle. But I figure I'll take it. It has some holes here, so maybe that was like a salt shaker or something. Who knows? Or maybe just the holes just, I don't want to squeeze it, but the holes just showed up from the rust. Anyway, couple of milk glass jars, small and a big one. There is no markings on them of any particular markings. They both came with the lid. That was there, basically. Took it for the video. Champion Canada C7 spark plug. Maybe one day I'll be able to do electrolysis on these things. Couple more ink bottles with lids as well, and this one has a nice blue colored ink still inside. I think it says Waterman's. Yes, Waterman's. 2 ounces Waterman's, made in Canada. A couple other pieces. This is what looks to me like a part of an old flashlight. Let's put it here. Some kind of a lid that says ST. Got probably 5 of these on the walk back to the car. This was kind of cool. A handle from a knife, from an antler, made out of an antler. Maybe I can recycle this into an ice pick or something. It's a cool find, definitely. And best find. And well, actually, I got these $2. I was walking downtown in the back alley near where I work, and that was just sitting in the dirt. So $2. But the find of the week, maybe find of a month, maybe even find of a year, was this one. You saw it already on the video, so saw me digging this up. It cleaned up really well. I did not try not to clean it up too much, just a light wash with detergent and baking, just a touch of baking soda on my fingers. It still has a bit of a staining on this side, but right now I don't want to touch this. But this is an 1816 King George III 6-pence piece. Really decent condition. And yes, this was found in Canada, in Ontario, in the Toronto area. So this goes back to the first settlers. I found this near an old cemetery, and I think the earliest grave there was 1835. So I believe this probably was dropped at least 150 years ago at minimum to preserve its condition this well. So it's a 201 years old coin. So this is amazing. This is a good find in England. This is a spectacular find here. All right. So this is it. I'm actually most likely gonna hit the area where I got this next week. I'm planning a little hunt, doing research. There is a lot of spots in the area that I plan to go. I didn't get the time to go, so that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great day, evening, night, and happy hunting.